Okay, hi. Hope everything is well. Well, you sent a question that I really feel I should be able to handle, clear, and get it out of the way. You sent a question and you say that you love this guy so much, and it's been 6 months ever since you started dating. But he told you you take care of him and he takes care of you. You say that he does not have money, which is not really an issue. A person not having money is not really a big issue. How he shares and how much he cares about you is the biggest issue. But you say that he told you that he is free to pick up calls at any time, even deep in the night. He feels you're interrupting by telling him not to pick the calls because you say that you put your phone in silence whenever you're with him to avoid interruptions from outsiders, but he cannot put his phone off. All he does is pick up calls, even late night calls, and you feel that does not go well with you. But you're saying that when you told him that, when you stuck to that, he told you that he needs space. So he needs space, a breakaway for 1 week, and then he has not told you exactly what he wants. So he left for work and he doesn't want to find you there. Okay, I think about money, there is no issue about that. About you loving each other, I really have a question about that. Because yes, you can love him, but does he really love you? If I asked you right now, does he really love you? We should really know what love means. Love is not about sex. Love is not about staying with someone. Because at 6 months, if he is picking cold late night, that means you're staying with him and you're seeing these things. So you're cohabiting with him at 6 months. That's very less time for you. And then what are your, I think the biggest question to ask here is, what are your standards? What do you want as a person? The moment you know your deal breakers, the moment you are very clear about what it is that you want, about your worth, about your standards, about what your expectations are from a man, then you're not going to settle for less. This is exactly what we say when we mention don't settle for less, don't settle for less, don't settle for less. If you know what you want, that you do not want a man that flats around, because who calls him late night? And if it's a habit, that means that he has ladies that call him, because there is no fellow man who will pick up a call to call a fellow man in the night to discuss what. It's only a man that is playing around. And I think yesterday I was in a session and I told a certain gentleman that, you know what, I'm sorry about this, but guys, men do not play games. It's boys who play games. And you decide, do you want to date a boy or do you want to date a man? And then a man that you tell about something, when you tell them that, you know what, picking late night calls is not really good, a person that really loves you will respect you. A person will listen and is like, oh, okay, if that really puts you off, I really don't see anything that I'm gaining from these late night calls. I'll put them off so we can be okay in this relationship. That means they're willing to sacrifice anything else that does not make you happy in order to maintain this relationship. But if the response is give me a break, what is he going to do in that break? That means that all he wants is to bring the people that he chats with late night into the home that you're cohabiting in, which was a mistake in the first place. So he needs a break. What does he want to do with a break? It's you're nagging. He doesn't love you. He doesn't need you. So the best thing is walk away. And I hope that you hear me, and I hope that you do it and respect yourself enough. If you ever want him to respect you back, what you have to do is walk away and do not look back. And do not, when he calls you, then you have a platform to state your standards again. If you want to give this relationship another chance, you wait until he calls you. You do not go back to his place. And by the way, even when he calls you, tell him, let's be in a normal relationship. Where I come from, you come from, wherever you come from. We date and see whether we are compatible, whether you respect me enough, whether I respect you enough, whether you are loyal, whether you accept me for who I am, whether you can fight for me, you can care about me, you can be a friend to me before I even stay with you. So when he calls and looks for you, you set the standards again. When you start monitoring, and if he fails at those standards, then you call it quits. You know that man is not meant for you. For now, walk away. When someone asks for a break, This is what they mean. Number one, they mean that they don't love you, but they don't have the strength to break up with you. And number two is they are still children. They are boys. They don't know what exactly they want, because in 1 week you can go out there and get a man, and what will they say? That, oh, I lost a woman because I was taking a break. There is no break in relationships. If someone asks you for a break, that means that they don't love you and they don't fear losing you. So you walk away, love yourself enough to walk away and live your life the way you are supposed to live. I know it's hurting because you said, oh, I love him too much, but it's so hurting to love someone who does not love you as much. A person that loves you will never walk away. Number one rule for fighting fair in relationships, this is what we say: stay in the ring. Fight with your opponent. Don't go away. Don't call third parties. Don't walk out of the ring, because when you walk out of the ring, that means that you're forfeiting the game. You're walking out of the relationship. So you stay in the ring. Even when things get hot, even when the boat is rocking, you stay in the ring and fight. So if the man wants to walk away, he is a boy, he is a child, he is not a man. So I hope you can hear this and walk away and respect yourself enough. When he comes back, set your standards and monitor him. If he does not nail them, leave him alone. You'll get a better man.